Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Ducks headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. They come out strong, stop him for no gain on the opening play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
Booster.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. On the run, it's Hill. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick release by the QB. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Plucks it out of the air. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Let's go.
Lost to throw again. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Flying down the right side. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown. Ducks!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Swings it out to his running back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Start this drive from the 42. They'll go play action with Moore. Now sliding to his left. A strike downfield. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moore. Got his man. And they're able to make the tackle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Powers through the defender. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Here's Moore to throw. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. They'll try to power their way ahead.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go back to the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25.
Eagle!
From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football. Making big plays, and this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Running the red zone, it's Hill. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They've got a long road ahead of of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
A 3rd down try for the offense. They just keep firing. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now. They've got to find some answers.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Looking for room. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. This is a designed run. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to pound their way in. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Throwing more. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. 1st down. Moore will throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Moore makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Dante Moore wants to throw again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Ducks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Sends it back in motion. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
All the way back to the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dante Moore. The quick out. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
In the gun on third down, Moore. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He wants to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 17 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Ole Miss keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Hard running there. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's more to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Davison. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Looking for space, it's Hansen. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's got it again. Here's a little room there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Handoff for Peoples. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to the ground game on the left. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Stepping to the right. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Moore with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Moore. get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Moore to the air again. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Penn State! Stealing a score on special teams.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Moore, play action. Under fire. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Just feeds the running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Now here's Moore. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Moore. Snags it over the middle. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, and it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now. And
caught! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. In the gun on third down, Moore. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Running inside, it's Hansen. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
Using his legs, it's Hansen. Runs through the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Ready. 129. 129. Go.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Ready to go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue 30.
They'll move the tight end.
Ready, go.
Give to the running back.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Beck. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here, as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.